I don't know what this is. I was
like tissue.
It's tissue with something in it. That's the gross part.
Nigga said, "Bow." Told you. Last night was fun, eh?
Was it though?
It was good.
Thank God I got anybody.
Thank God you didn't.
Don't touch my hair. Oh man.
What is wrong with you?
They don't understand what it means to me.
Excuse me.
Oh man. Why is it hot in here? God damn.
Time my ignorance be sleep. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Like pre-topics, not like real topics. Stuff to get the mojo flowing, you know what I mean?
No joke. Well, I got a question for you. This guy asked me the other day.
Wait, we didn't actually set the podcast yet, though.
It's not just a pre-topic.
Is it? Is it like a good topic where you talk about it on a podcast, or is it like just like a topic?
It's a good. You could talk about it on a podcast. It's kind of good. It's just a random question.
What is it?
If a tree falls in the no, I'm playing. The question was actually it got asked us at work, and the question was if you could stop aging, you could stop time, and so you stop. You stay in at whatever age you stop it in. What age would you pick?
28.
Keep in mind, like you don't keep like. Cause we had to break this down. People like you stop there. Like everything, the way you are at 28 is how you're going to be forever.
What you mean? Wait.
Like you're not going to keep your brain not going to grow older and older or nothing. Like you going to stuck in a 28-year-old mindset.
Why?
Because you're stuck at that age. Like you're stuck.
That's dumb.
That's not dumb. That's how time would work. Like you were stuck.
That's not how time works. Time is forward. First off,
right? Because you're stopped.
Right, we're stopping time, right?
Right, you're stopped. So you're stuck at this point in your life. Like you're stuck at this point.
So
in
it's
your
like
life.
some Groundhog Day type shit, like.
You just stuck at that point. Like you stuck. If you pick 28, you're gonna be stuck at 28.
So I'm reliving 28 over and over and over again.
Essentially, yes. You're gonna be 28 years forever.
I felt that.
So you're gonna be stuck in that mindset. You gonna have that mindset, that energy, that everything about 28 is what you gonna have forever.
5.
So you gonna stick at 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why 5?
Parents taking care of me at the time. If I remember correctly, my 5-year-old was pretty good as far as like life.
Okay. So you gonna stay 5 forever?
Mm-hmm. No real like consciousness of knowing what life is like. So
you gonna always have different parents?
Why would I always have different parents?
You're only 5.
Okay, and
your parents not live forever, just you.
Oh, that being said, I ain't think about that.
You always be the
no, actually was like so. I'm on loop, like living life like in a loop.
You're stuck. You're not living like in a loop. You're just stuck at 5. You're stuck at 5. The world around you goes on. You're like a.
Yeah. So 28 was my number then. I'll go stay with 28. So like, I don't understand your question.
I couldn't ask slow niggas.
Let's just start the podcast. How about that? Cause you own one right now. I don't like the question. Who asked that question? It was in your friends, huh? Cause I know you smarter than this. It might not have been you that asked this question. You asking me, so I'm counting you. I thought you were smarter than this. I knew you were smarter than this. But here we are, asking this dumbass question. What? Episode 129 of Clean Dishes.
How you call dumb questions?
Can I introduce the podcast, please?
You right.
Episode 129 of Cleaning Dishes. How you guys doing today? We'll introduce ourselves. You always go first. Water's hitting.
Yes, it is. Excuse me. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Fred. F to the... that's what my name is. Yo, what up? You already know it's Mr. Fantastic. Bounce back like elastic. Don't melt because it's not plastic. I'm here with the one and only...
Thomas.
It's just Thomas,
it's
a.k.a...
Thomas.
A.k.a...
Alejandro.
AKA, let's go.
Felipe.
Okay, you just going.
Don't ask me. Don't say
no.
AKA.
You was going farther and farther from your name.
I can make him my shit.
No, it's gotta be related to your name.
Alejandro is my name in Mexico, so first off, relax.
Oh, Alejandro, what's Felipe?
My name is Honduras.
He said Honduras. No, he said my name is Honduras. Oh shit, that's a good one. He says my name is Honduras.
How you doing today?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
That's good to hear. I'm doing great. I'm doing good.
That's what's up, man.
I definitely didn't open up the docket yet, but yeah.
I had it up on my phone. I got to mute my phone too.
All right, turn mine on vibrator.
I just put. Who's calling you? He's like nobody. But oh,
yo, you a freaky person.
You a freak body boy. Hey, you a freak body boy. You got the phone on vibrate. Ain't on calling. Yo, you a freak body boy. That's crazy.
That is wild,
sir.
Why your phone vibrating crazy?
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
What is going on here? Like, excuse me?
Oh, that's killing me. That's funny as hell. Hey, speaking of that, I ain't gonna beat my meat and after my nut, I'll look at the video like y'all wildin'. You ever had that? You watch something crazy? You like all into it?
You like they nasty, but you sitting here you sitting here looking for tissue, like they nasty.
Post up clarity, you like y'all wild, y'all gross.
Y'all is disgusting. Like, sir, you just did that to yourself. You just did that to yourself, and they nasty. You watched it. You like two different people. You get this personality. You was just watching it. It was all good. You finished up. Now you done with it. You like, you disgust me.
I don't post up clarity wasn't a thing. It really is.
Yeah, you be like, you be into anything at that point. As soon as you get just like, hey, that's gross. Why would you ever do that to somebody? Oh no.
Why is this even on? You turned this on. What you mean? I had a situation like that recently. I was like watching something. It wasn't anything too crazy, but it was crazy enough. And I was like, this is wild.
Y'all are disgusting.
I was like, yo, she wilding on there. Yo, ma'am, calm down. It ain't going nowhere. You made sure of that. Well, let's make it disappear, but anyway. Oh, man.
That is funny, though, yeah. That's a real thing. You like, ugh.
Yo, what are they doing?
Why are they doing that?
Like, just behaving.
You just turned to a virgin right there and they're like, ugh, what is this?
He was just partaking this like 5 minutes ago.
He was in there like, oh, what is this?
Soon as you get that bad, we like, oh man, what is this?
How did we turn this on? What happened to my sheets?
I'm flabbergasted. What happened to my sheets is crazy.
I said, what were you doing?
I thought he was possessive. So he was like, what happened to my sheets?
She like, sir, you don't got no tissue? What's going on over there? What's going on?
What's got the rag?
You got something. You sit down some, ugh. It's covered in shit. Ugh.
Oh, man. I was say something about caught myself.
You trying to turn off the video with the clean hit.
Man. Try to use your elbow.
You're trying to pause the video.
Why is it not swiping down?
This is disgusting. Who did this?
Yo, have it. I'm not gonna say it, dog. I'm saying it. Yo, have it on your phone is crazy. Try to use it. He's like, yo, fucking use my hand. You got the stuff in your hand.
Nah.
I couldn't do it.
Nah, man. Nah.
You get your kids on your phone, dog. That's crazy.
Your kids gonna use your phone. You got childproof on the phone?
Like you swiping and smearing at the same time?
No, no. You going too far,
What you mean?
No. Mm-mm.
Sacrifices, bro.
You on the whole... You the one they pause the video on like, ugh, he nasty.
Or they keep a pinky free, though. That's the rule.
Try to be like, ugh, because your hands are nasty. You like, ugh.
That's all.
This is disgusting.
You gotta have a free hand, though.
Like, look.
I mean, unless you just...
nasty.
You just really going to town.
They nasty. Go to your bathroom, wash your hands. Like, ugh. You turn the pilot, I wash my hands with this. Like, okay.
I've never done that before, though. Like, yo,
Oh, I definitely turned the pilot like from the Bible. Oh, I got nothing to do with this.
Good times though.
Yeah.
Oh, so I forgot how you got to this topic. That definitely was a big jump, huh? But so we talking about Tahiti Treat.
Yeah, Tahitian Treat.
Tahitian Treat.
I thought that's what you were talking about when you said that.
No, I can't spell that.
Yeah, I left it there 'cause I thought it was funny. I was like, you talking about Tahitian Treat?
Tahini.
He put Tahini Street. And I was like, treat. I was like, what?
You know what I mean?
I forgot what it was. This was because we were talking about. We were watching a movie, and they were drinking something red. I thought it was like a red soda of some sort.
Kool-Aid or blood. Or watery ketchup.
And we was like, oh man, I remember like the only red soda we really had. No, I forgot what the soda was. I remember we don't have Faygo like that in the East Coast.
Y'all don't.
And that was like it was either Hawaiian Punch.
Hawaiian Punch.
Maybe it was Hawaiian Punch he was drinking.
Somebody said Hawaiian Punch never gets cold. You put that bad boy in the freezer, it's still warm. It's warm ice.
Yo, when I think about it, every time I had Hawaiian Punch, I always had to put ice in my shit. I ain't even going front.
It still be warm though. It's like Hawaiian Punch, ice, a little bit of water, a little bit like water.
That film of water.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, no, but no, for I think that's what it was. I think we were watching some show and they were drinking something red. And we talking about how we only used to have how we used to drink, like for us it was Tahitian. The only red soda I remember really having was Tahitian Treat.
Tahiti
Treat. What it was called?
You're saying it right.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Tahitian Treat. I was like, yeah, it was that. And then you were talking about how you had the red
pop, Faygo red pop.
Faygo, yeah.
Buddy.
Yep.
That's my shit.
Red.
It felt awkward getting like why can't we talking about Fanta and we didn't have Fanta until like I didn't have Fanta until we came out here.
That's how it came up. It was Fanta, and I was like, yeah, we didn't have Fanta like that. It was only two sodas.
Like it was Fanta out there, but it was like we had our own stuff. Like we had Red Pop and we had Tahitian Treat.
What was Red Pop?
A Faygo, my bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like
Pop. I remember coming out here hearing Pop. I was like, what the fuck is Pop? My dad's at home. I don't know Pop. My dad's at home.
Oh man. Nah, so you call it, what do you call it? You call it pop or soda?
You call it soda.
Why do you call it soda?
That's just what it was. It's called soda.
I feel like somebody's like, when they first made soda, it was like, what's the drink? Soda, nah, that makes sense.
Go sit down.
Oh, pop. It makes sense when they call it pop.
It's called soda pop.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's called soda pop. No, nothing says pop on it. It says soda.
When you drink it, it pops. Like you fizzes in your nose, it pops in your nose.
Fizzing and popping are different.
You want to call it fizz? You want to call it Little Fizz now?
Soda brand called B2K with a little fizz.
That actually would be good branding.
That would be. It's B2K with a little fizz. Bro, shit.
He's like, hey, guy, you guys called me?
Okay.
That wasn't good?
It was getting there. He was going somewhere.
All right, thank you. I'll take
He's
that.
going somewhere. He's going somewhere.
Rough draft.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh, shit.
Tahitian Treat, damn.
Yeah, Tahitian Treat had the little man on it.
Nah.
No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Hawaiian Punch. I'm mixing
Hawaiian Punch. You wild on that one.
Tahitian Treat. I think it had trees.
It did. It had palm trees like Jamaica, like brethren.
Well, God, defeat the past possible.
Hey, Ricky wants. You know what I mean?
What the fuck is Ricky want? I've always wondered where does he get this Ricky want?
I'll tell you, it's from a Drake song. I promise you it is. I haven't found it yet.
I don't know what that means. I looked it up. Bruh. It didn't exist. I was like, I'm not spelling Ricky right. Apparently, I was like, what is?
I think it's spelled a W.
Oh, what part of Ricky? I don't know. I'm speaking.
Oh yeah, Ricky Tree. That's with an R, huh? Yeah, I can't.
You can't spin that like, bro.
Wrinkly. The W sound. The W sound.
Wrinkly.
You saying it wrong.
Wrinkly.
Wrinkly.
Let's not worry about it. Let's move.
All right, move on to the next one.
Let's move on. Mm-hmm.
All right, that's enough of the warm up. Warm up after the warm up. J. Cole. So should we do like why did I get married first and then go into like your
yeah, because that kind of plays into that.
All right, so I watched this. We did because you was here like monitoring it, I guess. So Chris Rock had a movie like 2008, 2007, 2006, 2005, 2004, 2003. 2, 1. Blast off! I'll give you that. He had a movie called Why Did I Get Married? And I remember I wanted to watch this movie like when I was younger. Like I wanted to watch it a lot, but like I kind of forgot about it. And I had a homie, he was like, yo, you should watch this. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot all about this movie. Then finally on HBO, and I was like, yo, let me throw this thing on. That movie actually, it's a must watch even in this day and age of 2020. Cause so to give you like a synopsis or like a detailed breakdown, I know he's waiting on that. So Chris Rock,
my boy graduating. My boy is graduating in the producer realm. Okay.
Chris Rock is starts the movie off and he's married, right? He's married. He just had threesome. It was crazy, and so. I was lying. I'm surprised you didn't catch me on that.
I'm just letting you run. I'm letting you tell the. This is something you picked. I'm gonna let you tell it, dog.
All right, I appreciate that. That's the first, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's not gonna be many. Don't get used to it.
All right, cool. That's fair.
But I'm gonna let you run with this.
So, man, it's Chris Rock, right? He's married, and he has like his monologue of like he loves his wife. He's like happy with his family, so on and so forth. But like, he kind of like lusts after other women. Like he's on the train, he sees women with voluptuous breasts, nice bodies, a beautiful face, and he's like, yo, like, man, if I was single, I'd be out here. That's the energy that he's putting out. Interject, please.
I was gonna say, well, one of the things we kind of left out because
interject like a seatbelt. Go ahead.
Huh?
Interject like a seatbelt. Can you put the belt buckle in the seatbelt and it goes into the.
Yo, this is episode 129.
That face was killing me.
I was like,
My bad, go ahead.
No,
I hate you don't like my bars. I really don't like that. Like, how you don't like my bars? Like, for real.
You can't say no bars like that. Maybe that's someone don't like them.
Interject like a seatbelt?
How does that interject?
Because the seatbelt goes inside the belt buckle thing. It's in the middle of it. It interjects in. These fools. No, go ahead, bro. My bad. Say what she's gonna say, because obviously I can't say interject. Boy,
Thank you. Please.
This is where I've been. My
you need to drink that tea and just sit there like, eat some popcorn, just chill. No, but one of the things you're doing great, I think. But the part about the fact that he wasn't getting any from his wife.
I actually I forgot about that part.
That's a huge part. That's like the whole movie. It's a huge part in the movie.
No, don't.
That's like the whole reason the movie exists. That's like the biggest part of it. Like, so, and that's why he's so lustful. Because he's not getting it, so he's very lustful at this point. His needs aren't being met physically.
Got you.
And that's why
I forgot about that part.
That's a huge thing.
He's happy in his relationship, but he's not happy sexually because he's not getting none.
Yeah, he hasn't been for a while. Like
was it months or years?
Oh, I remember it had to be no more than a year because she was saying like it's not your birthday, so we're not doing this. It's just like you remember. So it seemed like it was like months. Like it was at least months. At the minimal, it was months.
True.
It was months at a time, but he wasn't getting any, and I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so he kind of was like
from his wife, mind you, he's married.
Right, but they had 2 kids, and like she's always like, I'm tired. You know, that happens in relationships. And so,
pardon me.
He's was he going to work? Was he coming from work? He was going to work, but he met up with one of his homeboys, one of his homeboys' exes, which is Kerry Washington. And Kerry Washington was like, Spakaw, you know what I'm saying? She was
like how?
Spakaw, you know what I mean?
Spakaw.
That's what it's Spakaw. And for whatever reason, she was like, cause she was kind of like on his head, but like it was kind of relatively innocent at first. She was like kind of like poking and prodding, trying to like find out where she can bite at, as far as like find out what bait she can use. So I basically like lure this man to her bedroom.
Yeah, so they're like high school friends, right? They used to know each other from high school or something like that.
Was it high school?
I think so. I think it was from back in like high school or something.
I thought it was college.
Maybe college. Either way, there's a college.
Yeah, they have a platonic friendship.
Yeah,
like history and whatnot.
Because as you said, it was one of his homies. It was one of his best friend's exes.
Yeah, and he was like, "Yo, like she's still bad."
Yeah, and so when he saw her, she was still bad, and like she came through, and she was like, and mind you, because she's not like she was in a weird situation. The way she wasn't dressing like super covered up or nothing, so she was kind of revealing things. So he's looking at her like, and mind you, she's already not getting it, so he's looking at her kind of crazy, like, yo, she's looking real right. Yeah,
so like from there, the whole movie is basically like him questioning why he got married and like his friendship with this young lady. That's like kind of teetering between like what's not offensive, but like a better words, dangerous and like innocent. It's teetering around that line. Yeah. But once he crosses that line, it's like, yo. So
yeah,
it's a good movie though. So we won't spoil it. So if you haven't seen it, just go ahead and pause this and come back. But so I'm taking it. You can pause it or skip it, whichever. And so I feel like the end of the movie was very unrealistic because one thing happened, one thing led to another. She ends up getting him to come to her place. It's like puts like a going away present. Like she's like, all right, like, I'm gonna go move out of town. I'm gonna marry this one dude, but I'm gonna give you a going away present. And like Chris Rock knew he knew what time it was. So he was like, oh, all right. And she wore him down. He was kind of on his last leg. And so as they about to do the thing or whatever, he has a callback moment to when he would put his tie on his forehead, and he thought about his family and his kids. I honestly thought about his kids. And he was like, oh, I can't do this. And he walked out. And I was like, you already got this woman in her bed. She's not wearing any clothes really. You took her panties off already. And you taking your tie off is what saved you. Just like taking tie off. But
he's pulling over his head, right?
Yeah, it gets stuck on his head. It reminds him of like when he's like back at home.
Right. And that did come from, mind you, him and his wife going his him and his wife go through therapy. Like they're going to therapy because it's like the relationship's not going great. Mm-hmm. So you keep that in mind. So his relationship with his wife's not going great. It's become I don't know if the words are strange, but it's a weird relationship they have. Mm-hmm. Then on top of that, he's not getting any from his wife at all. Like for whatever reason, he's not getting any from her. And then this girl that he used to know from high school that he thought was always attractive then comes back and she's still just as bad as she was then from school.
Right.
Come back, she's still just as bad and she's around and throughout the whole movie, as Thomas said earlier, she's flirting with you. Kind of at one point they even kiss.
Cat and mouse. Yeah,
it's kind of like that. And she's like giving him a spark to his life. Like she comes in and she's giving him like a new breath. She gives him a new breath. Like she's like she had doing little things like throwing the money out the window, whatever it was, and just kind of showing him for things, just showing him a wilder side. And he was actually in a couple of accounts, he got close to like getting into danger with her. So imagine you survive these crazy things. You have like you experience highs and lows with this girl, like in a very short period of time. Like you experience life, like. You're living a real life now. Like you almost get fired from work messing with her. Like all kinds of craziness.
That was nuts.
Cause like she kept getting in the dirt, and then finally, so you go through all of this with this girl. You're going out to lunches with her, things like that. Y'all haven't had sex, but like you kissed her. You end up at one point end up kissing her in the back of a taxi. I go out to get it in type thing, and then she's like, oh no.
No, he was like no. Yeah, big ups to him for that.
Yeah, he's like, nah, you know I'm married, but so she chilled out, relaxed. She didn't push up on no more. But then we go fast forward, more things happen, and we get to this point where they're in that room, and you're at the point, like you said, where you're pulling. By the time you got to the point where you're pulling things completely off, or she's getting completely naked, it's a wrap. That's a wrap, bro. Like it's a wrap. There's nothing like
you might as well stand tall in it. I mean, like, I shouldn't say you might as well, but like.
You already like the dirt was already done when you started like once you started hanging and you started risking your job with her and all kinds of things like that, bro. Like you already did the dirt. That's already doing the dirt.
No,
there.
I feel like
mind you, kissed her. That's when he kissed her. He left town a couple times with her. Like you could explain to anyone that we didn't do anything. I just left town with her. What you think she gonna say?
You lying? But remember hey, got shot or whatever. So like you have proof to be like, yo, like nothing happened.
You still the fact that you was there in the first place, though, and you're living this like double life because you're at home doing this thing and telling your wife you're going to work, but then sometimes you miss them from work, like you literally left your partner high and dry, like that's cheating, bro. Like
he was lost in the sauce.
Yeah, because you're outside of you're finding things that you need from your relationship outside your relationship,
and that is cheating. That's
pretty much cheating.
Yep.
That's what it comes down to. You're finding things that you need in your relationship from outside your relationship. That's
facts.
Now the reason behind it, that's a whole nother thing. But just based off of that, that was cheating. Like he was cheating, and it's like basically you doing all this extra stuff, and then to do all that, then get to that point where like you really have to meet and then be like, oh no, my wife and kids at home. Like,
no, I don't agree with that part. Like, I thought you shouldn't put yourself in that position in the first place. But like you had enough chances to leave, and he did. But
he kept coming back. So I'm
he got lost in the sauce.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So I agree with you on the whole not being realistic. I was like,
okay, my bad.
You get to that point, like you do all this.
Yeah.
You have ample time to leave, and you keep coming back. Like at this point, bro, like, and you finally get to the position that you wanted. Like you're gonna go for it.
I'm glad he didn't fully cheat though. But if his wife would have found out, she would have definitely like.
Yeah.
His head would be on a platter, like for real.
But to him, his head was already on a platter. Like he wasn't happy.
That's different when like your girl put your head in the platter versus like you just out here like wilding.
That's true. That is true. Cause one is like you could probably get it off the platter. The other one's like, no, you put this there. It's on you, sir. This is on you, sir. Like that's
it's
bad.
like you be on probation.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put myself on probation versus like the county puts you on probation. You ain't going nowhere. How many years I got? It don't matter.
That's true. It's being forced into quarantine versus being a homebody.
Exactly.
That's really it.
Exactly.
I was like, yeah, man, nah. I was like, geez, that's
I thought it was crazy she wasn't giving him none, but like I understand. That's where we kind of differ. That I don't think differ, but like just the explanation of like,
yeah, because I didn't understand. I was like, I didn't understand why. Not that like it was a bad thing. I didn't remember her saying what the reason was. Because she gave reasons, but the therapist was like, these sound like she said something like that sounds like.
I feel like she probably just wasn't attracted to him no more. I feel like she just was like you said, tired, which you can't be tired. Like you have your own career as far as like being a teacher. She was a teacher. You being a teacher, then you come home, you have to deal with your kids, and sometimes you have to deal with your man because like we ain't shit sometimes. But like I get it, you know what I'm saying. But like
to that degree though.
What?
That's what I'm saying. I was like, nah, like you that the tired thing works for a little bit, but then it's like, nah, we're married. Like, nah, this is low key part of the responsibilities of being a husband and wife, ain't it?
I'm gonna ask you then. I don't want you to ask me. So, what would you do if you were married in
Cheat,
like?
no, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's my friend single.
So, what would you do if you was married? Just cheat? Like, wait, what?
like you don't even have to. Like, you had to go to the grocery store, but
oh my bad.
Cheat. Damn, like wow.
At the grocery store?
At the grocery store.
You was married, right?
Yeah.
And like y'all ain't had sex for like a month. Like, what would you do?
We definitely have to have a conversation.
Yeah, preferably.
Like, babe, it's been 5 minutes. What's going on? No.
Hey, you playing? I hear that.
No, but there would definitely need to be a real conversation. Like, what's going, like, da da da. And if I hear she's tired, like, in what way? Like, what do you mean when you say tired? What does that mean? Are you physically? Is it mentally? Is this, what can I do to try to get to this point? What can I do to help so you're not tired? So,
yeah.
Because I got, I was like, I think there's a lot of things you get to go through, like, before it's like, all right, because I don't think you really have to cheat, per se.
You shouldn't have to cheat. Cheating should not be an option. It should not be on nobody.
It's like, but I do feel like at the same time, for them to be at the counseling means that they've, at some point, they had to have for them to have been at the counseling for this reason, there had to have been a conversation, whether we had it before the counsel, whatever it was, they came to an agreement that we had to counsel. He did take those steps at least. But I feel like at that point, if it's still not working, okay, maybe we need to just be apart for a little bit.
She say, just be your meat. Like, what you mean?
But, well, why would I do what someone else can? I'm out. Like, that's... No, I'm not people at that point. If you want to tell me that's what I gotta do is satisfy myself, like, nah, that's
whack.
That's whack. You see what these videos are like now? Like, I'm good. Like, yo, like, no, I don't know, man. I've never been in that situation. I just feel like, honestly, there would have to be the conversation. I think counseling's a thing, but I think at some point in time it would just get hard. Especially if you had somebody who was just like, get hard. Especially if somebody come around, they're like all on you, and you like.
I think that's what made it worse. It's like not only is like I'm not getting for no wife. That's like one thing, but someone else is on my head. Like she's like
she want it.
Like nah, stop. Like yo, like what's up?
And she bad. Like if she's bad enough for you, be like I would definitely.
Oh yeah.
You'd be like, all right, yeah, it's gonna be a problem. I was like, yeah, that's.
I don't know what they did on that. What they did with that makeup and that when that went, because I saw her in that, and I saw her in He Hate Me. But She Hate Me is he. The one with she was in the one with they had the babies and shit. She Hate Me. With Anthony Mackie.
Yeah. I remember that one.
She Hate Me and I think I love my wife. Or Why Did I Get Married? Why Did I Get Married?
Mm-hmm. She did play in that.
I don't think it's in the movie, bro.
What?
Why Did I Get Married? Then it's a Tyler Perry movie.
Why Did I Get Married is a Tyler Perry joint.
I'll be mad if I'm wrong.
That is a Tyler Perry movie. And you were a good call, though. That is a Tyler Perry movie. So,
my bad, y'all. The correct movie title is I Think I Love My Wife. So, my bad. I know. Go ahead. Boo me. It's cool.
I get the boo, too, because I didn't correct you on it, because I didn't catch it. I just remember it was about him being married. But I was like, that is a Tyler Perry movie, though. I was like, oh, yeah.
I mean, same premise, y'all mean?
Kinda, yeah.
My bad, y'all. I feel terrible at that. That's 2 different movies.
But the premise was the same enough to be like, well, yeah, and that's what you cheat. You just do the right thing. Like, what do you do?
Yeah, well, my bad.
That was back then. One of them had like a baby mom. He was dealing with and a wife, and
why did I get married?
Yeah, he like got burnt. Oh, yeah, that was way bad.
Spoiling shit. I'm playing off. But no, so I Think I Love My Wife is the name of the movie that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about to say?
They must have did some makeup with old girl.
Oh yeah, because like she was looking extra good and She Hate Me, and in I Think I Love My Wife.
She's a beautiful woman. Like whenever I've seen her, she's always been looking like
she is. Don't get me wrong, but those 2 roles.
Have you ever seen her in a role where she didn't look that good?
No, they did some extra on this one.
Well, I will put it this way: she dressed more. But then again, also you see her in a more sexual way in both those movies.
Okay.
Remember, you see her, you physically see her like damn near naked in both movies. So you're like, well, yeah. It's kind of hard to.
I think she was more powerful. She was more in power in those 2 movies. I think.
She was definitely more of a yeah. She was a wild card, and she's definitely a wild card in I Think I Love My Wife, because she would come and go as she kind of please, kind of.
She was worse than She Hate Me though.
And in She Hate Me, I think it was because she was in power for real. Like she cleaned up the whole plant. Like yeah, she was.
And she just was like.
How she did old boy was crazy. Like
that's a good movie, bro.
That's a good one. It's pretty crazy. I was like, damn. And then the whole situation that happened after the fact and stuff like that. I was like, dang.
I don't think I had time. But no, so if I was being stories and shit like that, I'm in the first week and a half, I'm like, yo, like what's up? Like
day 3, yo.
Am I doing something wrong? Are you tired? Like I'm tired too, but
I'm not. That's my thing. I feel bad. That's why when people say they're tired, I need to know, because I know sometimes when people say things, especially when just my few dealings with the female, the opposite sex, stuff like that.
You tired of me? You don't love me no more? All right, cool. I'm out.
Like tired can be. Like usually when a dude say he tired, it's just like I'm just drained from the day. Like, but when I talk to a lot of women, they're tired. Sometimes it's just like my energy is fine, but my emotional energy is not there. Or there's different energies. You know what I'm saying? They're big on energy, and so there's different energies that can be drained out. That
we
can
got batteries for a reason.
Okay. And so you do, and she go, I'm good over here. I got Bob.
Man, if you even with that.
She's like, oh, we do got batteries. Meet Bob. This is your replacement. I'm like, dang. What would you do?
I'm walking out. I'm just going outside.
Yeah, I do find that's foul. She turned around and was like, yeah, anyway.
And I can't be a part of it too?
She's like, you can watch, bro. We're going somewhere?
Nah.
Yeah, we're going somewhere. That's pretty cool. I'm like, okay.
I'm not. Like,
if it's gonna lead to me.
No, she said no though.
Nah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna call your sister. She look like you. That's crazy. What? That's a wild statement. That's a wild statement.
I'm mad you said what? What? I'm mad about.
That's a wild statement. Like, your sister look like you. I thought it was you.
We not even twins. We got different daddies.
Oh, you should have told me before. Like, what? That don't make no sense, sir.
Oh, shit.
Like, oh, I didn't notice. Like, damn. Like, oh, babe, this ain't you? When you get caught, I thought this a white woman, you with a black wife? Like, no, wait a minute. Oh, babe, I thought this was you. It's like, no, you're not my wife. And you push her off.
That's nutty, bro.
That is bad. You're not my wife. Push her off. She like, what's going on here? She like, am I being punked? Like, she would probably think she was being punked for real.
She gonna punk you.
She's like, am I being punked?
I remember I saw one show. It was like one of them, like, 90 Day Fiance or something like that, like reality TV. And these two people were dating. I guess he wants to know. I don't know. Was it that one show we watched? No, that wasn't it at all. Anyway, oh boy was a twin, and she didn't tell. He didn't tell her. So when he met the family, he like ran off and hid somewhere. And then when she had met the brother, she was like, "Hey, like we're like you're not my fiance, you're not my lover. Like where's like so and so? Like he's like, oh baby, it's me. It's like she was like nah." And they looked identical. They looked the same. And she's like she wasn't phased about it at all. I'm like, damn, women know how I love, bro. I've been like, oh, what's up? She had a mole on side of her face. I'm like,
she had half a face. She had a totally different height. You'd be like, yo, what's up?
You got taller or something, huh? You ain't wearing heels.
That's crazy. You hit a burst. You on your Yu-Gi-Oh tip, huh? Let's go.
I'm just eat my greens. Like, all right.
Eat my greens. Does that work? No. You see me eat a whole bunch of greens later on. Like, what do you become vegetarian? I heard eating greens makes you grow. I'm like, wow. That's funny though. That's bad. Yeah, no, but that's part of the energy thing. They would just feel your energy and be like, well, I think as a dude, you would feel an energy outside of lust.
Oh,
you'd feel an energy like something ain't right about you, like something's different. Like, I mean, we probably still be, but we still try to be.
But I will say, in defense of men, we'll be like, yo, I knew I shouldn't have. I knew
when I was done, like, it's back in the video again. You're not who I thought you were.
Post nut clarity, bro.
Oh, it wasn't until I nutted that rise, it wasn't you, babe. Like, that's crazy.
All right, that's wild. That's wild.
You're not my wife. The lights was off. I couldn't see her. Bro,
that's
not okay.
You ain't see her.
I honestly, I thought it was you. I couldn't see. The lights was off. I couldn't see her. That was you, babe. That was you.
I mean,
you're not my wife. That's the terrible.
How can I tell if I can't see? My third eye wasn't even open.
Yes, it was. No, but that's bad. But no, that's so ignorant. But no, ultimately, to tell you back to your question. Yeah, you'd have to have a conversation up front and figure out what is going on here. Cause I feel like that's a responsibility on both parts. Like if she was in need of you and me, like football, like for both. Like if she was in that situation, it's on you to make sure she satisfied in certain ways, and that goes for both ways.
Just touch my scalp. All right, I get to sit them. Play my scalp. Oh, is that what time it is? No, what's in your hair? Oh, false alarm. My bad. No, like you are right. That conversation does need to be had. It just is like, but why though?
Yeah, you got, and I think also too. I think before you have the conversation, you have to be honest with yourself.
Do I?
About you have to be honest with yourself, like about like how you have been, how you been. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are some things that you may or may not have changed that in the past that have changed that you when you notice change? Like, you got to document. Like, you always have to document the stuff to really in your own head at least to be like, maybe there's something I'm doing. Like, am I being real with myself? Am I really doing dirt out here and the energy's different? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're really out here doing dirt, you don't get to be like, I'm out here doing my dirt. How come you not smashing me? Like, that's crazy. Like,
you're doing dirt so you get caught.
You know what's ignorant is that you couldn't, right? That's not dirt no one else knows. That's ignorant. That's so ignorant. That's crazy.
I mean, it's not illegal until you get caught.
No, it was illegal. You just didn't get caught doing it.
Therefore, it's still illegal then.
No. Breaking the law is breaking the law. Just because you didn't get caught don't mean it's not breaking the law.
I didn't break it until the law was getting broken. What would you say? My bad.
Go ahead, sip your drink again. Let me put this little poison in it though. Put a little bit of poison in it. Bloop, bloop.
Man, that Prometheus. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going down that road again. I'm not.
My man said, "Man, it's your water." He put his finger all in the water.
He put his finger in there, and then he showed his finger was in it. Didn't like that. I'm like, yo, what? I'm not doing that.
He figured it was an Android, so he ain't know no better. That's why you fuck with iPhone. Up top, hey-o.
No, so Andrew is white too. I'm just saying. You know, he didn't wash his hands. That's so ignorant. No, go ahead, Chase. You were saying,
yeah, you gotta be honest with yourself about what you've been doing. With like, all right, have you been right and faithful and doing your thing? Have you been doing the things that need to be done first of all? Because you don't want to come at somebody else with this whole and you lie out the one out here that's weird. You the weird boy now. You the one that's been acting all strange and shit.
Huh? I mean, you're right though. I do feel like you.
He said, "Huh?"
You have to start with self. Like you, have to, like I know you were big on this. Like if you haven't been like the star player that she used to be, then of course like she's not gonna be into you as much as like she should have been or was.
Yep. Like you changed. Like I've been busy and doing things. I only got busy doing those things because you stopped paying attention to me. I need to fill the void of some sort. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like, why she's so busy and don't got time for me? Because you ain't had time for me. So I went and did something else. That happens a lot more than people think. Like, yeah.
You getting close to home, shit.
Like, yeah, it happens a lot. You stopped having time for me, so I went and made time doing other things.
You got a point. That's real shit. But fuck all that, though.
That's facts.
No, but I ain't think about that, though. That's real. Like, for real.
But the nigga answers to blame her.
I mean, if it leads there, my finger goes up and it aims at you, which want me to tell you?
The nigga answers to blame her.
No, but a segue to this is you brought up a video that I saw pieces of it, but you had like the whole scoop and skedaddle on it. I thought it was actually pretty good.
Oh, that video? Yeah, I just had that same bit I showed you.
Oh, well, I'll plug it in here.
So I am not allowed, based on our marriage laws and the contract we've signed with each other,
Right.
to have sex with anybody else.
Right.
So these urges that come, I have to share them with the one person I decide to spend the rest of my life with.
Right.
So that brings me back to my soundbite.
Okay.
Right. I don't understand, and this is what we can discuss. As a woman, because I don't want to say it's a man versus woman thing, but a lot of women do complain, oh, my husband's always on me. Why is he always on me? If sex is going to be a chore for you that you don't really want to do, why do women constantly push monogamy on men? If you know that you don't want to have to deal with him all the time just wanting you, why do you push monogamy on men?
Well, who's to say I pushed anything on anybody? Like,
Well, we
if
know
two
that you pushed
people-
monogamy on me.
I pushed monogamy. I forced you to get married to me?
Time out. I didn't say you forced me to get married, but did you not say to me that you wanted to be engaged and you wanted to be married before you lived with me? You didn't say that?
I want $1 billion. That don't mean I'm going to get it. I
But-
can want
but I'm
something,
asking,
but not...
You right now you
Nobody,
dodging the question.
nobody pressed you to do it. Yes, is that something I wanted? Yes, it was. But
You didn't press me. Are you gonna lie now
So
to
you're
the
gonna
people
say-
because we talking about sex?
DeVal,
You're gonna
DeVal.
lie now to the people?
DeVal, knowing
Kadeem,
as
you didn't want
strong-
monogamy?
Of course I did.
So then why are you avoiding the question?
That's not avoiding the question. I'm saying, does that mean because I wanted and I requested that you were going to deliver it? Like, nobody pressed you for that.
Time out. You just said you wanted it and requested it. Do you not hear yourself?
I can make a request. Is the request going to be granted?
Am I
That's
not?
up to
am
you,
I?
bro.
Am I not granting you monogamy?
You are granting it to
So
me.
this is my question.
Look
This is
at
my
you
question.
always. Look at your boy. Look at your boy.
This is my question. If you wanted monogamy,
Okay.
why would you want monogamy if sex is a chore for you? That's the question. You're avoiding the question.
I'm not avoiding the question, but at first you said women, or in general me specifically, are pushing monogamy on somebody. Okay, yes, that's something that I wanted, but I didn't press you for it and be like, DeVal, I'm gonna hold a gun to
Time
your
out.
head to propose to
So
me.
time out.
Also, let me finish. Also, I don't feel like I was adequately prepared for marriage. And I've said that before, because if I knew that marriage and monogamy was going to involve me trying to meet you where you were at sexually for years to come, then I probably would have reevaluated it if I wanted to be monogamous anyway.
So that's fair, but we're not even talking about marriage. Let's even talk about dating, right?
Okay.
Two people are dating. Typically in society, who asks for exclusivity first, a woman or a man?
I would say a woman.
Thank you. That was my whole point. See, you were going all over the place. If women typically ask for exclusivity first, then when they get exclusivity, say, he always on me, he always want to have sex. Why are we asking men for exclusivity if we do not want to participate in sex at the same level as men? We have to think about what that does to a man.
I hear that.
And I don't think that conversation is being had.
Okay, I agree. And that part I agree with. Yes, that women are typically the ones that will ask for the exclusivity. I get that, yes. But what I'm saying is, me as a woman, I don't think that I was necessarily prepared or in the mindset to know that. It's almost like once you get into it, then you're like, oh shoot, like this is what I'm going to have to keep up with.
I get that.
Us speaking as 36-year-old people know that now. Had I known that at 26,
I get that.
I would have to contend with that.
I get
Even in
that.
the dating realm,
I
then
get
it
that.
might have been something I would have reevaluated.
So now let's go back to what you asked me. You said to me you never pressured me to get married. In 2007, we were living together, right? You said you no longer wanted to live with me and shack up with me because you wanted to be my wife, not my girlfriend.
Right, because I wanted to know where
That
the
don't
relationship
sound like
was going.
pressure to you?
It sounds like me voicing where I see my life going. It sounds like me saying, this is what I would like. You can decide to meet me there. If not, we can reevaluate what exactly we're doing.
Okay. Additionally,
Would I call it pressure per se? Not necessarily pressure.
It is pressure. But you don't want to say it's pressure. What about being
You
engaged?
might have felt pressure.
What about
There was
being
no
engaged?
pressure behind that.
I said, we don't got to rush to get married. You said, I don't want to be engaged longer than a year. Is that not pressure?
That's me voicing my opinion about it.
Sounds like pressure to me. So you say you want to be engaged, I get engaged. You say you want to be married within a year. We do that. We get married, then you make it seem like sex is a chore to your husband. Once again, I ask the question, why do women who push forth monogamy on the man they're dating then get overwhelmed when that man who tries to provide that monogamy to you, why do you get upset when we're trying to be what you want us to be? You don't want me to be with no one else, right? Right? I'm asking. This is a serious question.
Yes, absolutely.
You don't want me to be with no one else.
Absolutely.
So if I decide that all this testosterone I have, I want to give to you, why is this so overwhelming now? This is what you asked for.
Again, 26 and 27-year-old Kadeen was like, okay, here's the natural succession of life. You graduate, you're working, you meet somebody, you guys are dating. You want children.
Yes.
I want children.
Yes.
We don't want to wait too long or too late to have children.
Yes.
Though now a lot of people are waiting until their 30s to have
Yes.
children.
And I understand why.
And we at that time felt like, well, we're doing everything in this natural succession that the forces that be have given us this timeline. However, I did not realize that after having children, after, career changes, all of the turbulences that we've been through in life, that was going to have a direct effect on my sex drive.
Yeah, that's what I had. Is that and basically what the video was. Well, you just saw the video.
Well, I still break it down though, so I don't remember.
So in the video, the guy is in the video, there's a guy and his wife. They have a podcast or something, and they're talking to one another, and he was basically talking about what do you say that he basically was about why like him getting married.
I'm trying to find an easy way to say. So what he was saying was, if I wasn't gonna be getting the punani twice a week, why am I in a monogamous relationship?
I don't remember him saying twice a week or anything like that.
He didn't have a number, right? I'm just assuming.
When you say that, you make it sound real crazy. Like, no, he was just saying like his mindset was that women force monogamy on men.
Okay.
And that they, I think he actually used the word. He said the women force men into monogamy, and then what happens is they get married, and like you by me marrying, you wanted me to be just solely on you, solely for you, solely on you, and then when I want to be on you, you're like, no, I'm this, I'm that, I can't for whatever reason, one reason or another, I can't give you this. And he said not all the time thing, but it's just like I guess he was in a situation where it sounded like he was in a situation where he wasn't getting as frequently as he wanted at least. Right. I can't say if I don't know the details if he had a high drive or if it was just a lot less than what it used to be. I don't know. I can't tell you all that. That's all I have for that. They said he wasn't getting it enough, he felt like. Right. And so they kind of talked about like his wife was saying like, I forced you into monogamy, and he said yes you did, and they go back. It's kind of funny, they go back and forth, and he's like, yeah, like he was like, did you not say these things? And basically he's trying to play the blame game, and basically trying to put it on her as to why like they even got married. And then
I'm not gonna let you do him like that. He was kind of blaming her, but he wasn't exactly blaming her. He was just saying that with the information that you gave me, I took it as if you were giving me an ultimatum.
Yeah, that's what he said. Basically, either you're gonna be with me or you're not. Like, either you're gonna be with me and get married to me or you're not. Essentially forcing his hand is what he was saying. You forced my hand. That's what he did say that.
Was she forcing his hand, or was she just a terrible negotiator?
I'm just saying that's what he said. That's what he said. He said she forced my hand. That's what he said.
That's a quote.
And he said you not force me into this and third. And she was like, no.
As you can see, I'm playing.
Did I force you? And of course, anybody says that, whenever somebody said, they always want to say, I never hold a gun to your head. It's like, I didn't hold a gun to your head, like, which is true. Like, I didn't hold a gun to your head.
That's a terrible. Like, I hate that. I don't hate that, but like, I do say that, like, huh.
No, I get that. I don't, because that's what someone's gonna say. Like, they always want to go to that. Like that. And I agreed with her in the sense of like, she didn't force you. She didn't say you had to do these things.
You didn't hold a literal gun in my head, but she used the emotional gun to the temple of my cerebellum, and
she pointed at your third eye.
Exactly. So what? I mean,
but if he had been paying attention with his fourth ear, you see the bullshit we going with now?
No, I don't.
Like, no, that's because your third eye ain't open. But no, he basically talks about trying to get comfortable in his chair.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was like, damn it. And then he was like, they're going back for talking, and that he's basically saying he blames her. He kind of was trying to put blame, saying she forced him to get married, and then she was saying, I forced you to get married, and all this was because he felt like women force men to push this on the men, and then when they do it, then they don't want to play the part and be like, okay, like.
You don't have sex all 24/7.
Yeah, that's what I won't say 24/7, but yeah, he said y'all don't want to. Now something's like now that we married, now something all these things you were doing prior to being married, all something to stop, kind of like in the sense of like, oh, like now something the sex drive is going type thing.
Like,
and that's what he was trying to get at, I guess. And I was like, that's not really. I don't have enough information to really.
Yeah, because we don't know their relationship. We only go off of like their relationship and us speculating and shit.
Yeah, what they have. I was like, I don't think that's fair to be like. I don't think it's fair to blame anybody, because at the end of the day, you a grown ass man. You could have been like, nah, I'm good. I'm not ready for this. You could have
lost love of your life. Hopefully, you went through that, so you had to go through that.
Like, what you mean? I mean, like, no, I feel like because that's what he said. Like, oh, because she said because he was salty. The thing was, ultimately, he was salty because he wasn't getting it like he used to.
Yes,
since he got married,
that was his ultimate gripe. Yes,
like he was salty because he wasn't getting like he used to since they got married. Mm-hmm. And he kind of was like, and in his head, he kind of felt like if I had known it was going to be like that, I would have got married.
But like you say that, well, I'm talking about him. He says that, but you was still like you was with her though, like
yeah. But when he was with her at the time, he was getting it more. That's what he was getting at. Like I was getting it more.
Was he getting it more, or is it that now that he's in a marriage status that he wants it more?
I can't say.
I mean, yeah, we don't know. Like I said, we just out here speculating, talking.
That's a possibility too. Like someone's drive could go up. I don't see your drive going up as you get older. I see you still having good drive. I don't see it increasing. I mean, it could. I guess.
You ever heard of nitrous?
Okay, niggas, you're not a car.
That's a testosterone. It was like, inject that shit in my blood.
Yeah, I don't know, because you hear about old people being like, but I don't know if their drive gets higher either. They're just old and don't have nothing else to do.
Is that shit called Viagra?
That's true.
The most like Flintstone vitamins. Let me get me a muffin, some Viagra tablets, and cream cheese, please.
And my denture cream. Like, damn.
And orange juice on the side, thank you. No, but I do agree. Like, as you get older, your sex drive does go down. But he may be in a situation where like he just like that in love with his woman. He just like, I come home and I just want to like rip your clothes off.
I feel like there's probably could play a part in this too. I know it's gonna sound kind of crazy, kind of cocky, but sometimes as you become more popular.
Oh, you gonna say he whack?
Like, wow.
I'm stupid as shit.
I would say it was whack to say that you were forced to get married. I was like, you wasn't forced, bro.
That's not whack though.
That is whack to say you was forced to get married.
In
his situation, for what he said, because what did he say? He said that you gave me choices.
No, so yeah,
you gave me two choices, and I chose this one. You chose this.
Yeah, but you forced me to choose it though.
No, he didn't. No, she didn't. He could have chosen another option.
He didn't know he had more options.
He did. Then that means she forced his hand. If he only had one option, that means she forced his hand. And the fact that not to be rude, not only that, but the fact that she was the one laying that groundwork and not him is on him. Why was she the one like? Oh, that's you to do that.
No, that ain't.
That's on him to be like, look, this is how it's gonna be. Like, this is how it is for me.
Talk to him.
Like, not to be rude, I'm saying, like, if he was on some shit like, yo, this is how I'm operating right now. This is where I stand right now. On some real, this is gonna have to be. If you're gonna be with me, this is gonna be for right now.
That's how you had the girl that. That's how you got the one that got away type situations.
Huh?
I see you had those moments where like, yo, the one that got away.
You always gonna have that though. You always gonna have that. It's always gonna be a great bite down.
I mean, yeah, but it's different when you had like that one though.
No, you always gonna have that one. You always, regardless of shit, there's always gonna be something that get away. It's gonna be one.
You always gonna have the one that's supposed to be more than one.
I'm sure there's a list somewhere that everybody got. It's like they might always never got this one, never bagged that one, never. I wonder what life would be like with her or whatever it is. I'm sure we all got that list.
I feel like we all, like, especially men, because I think people in general, I think pretty sure women have the same thing. Because marriage is so like
that's she do because she be looking at you and that's what she be when she be giving that look where she not saying that, just looking at your ass like this, just looking at you blank. Yeah, she going through that list.
Or she could just be she could be just mesmerized by your beautiful face. Like it could go either way.
Yeah, and how she gonna bash it in? Like,
nah, if you did some dumb shit and she be that look, then
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We talking about when she give you the you use a nigga look.
I knew I should went with Marcus.
Yeah.
Like who the fuck is Marcus? Oh, who?
Brother was better than him. Like, damn.
Yo, brother though.
His brother was better than he was. Like, damn.
I feel like it's like, cause like when you marry one person, like it's the one. Like there's no other options. Like, like, you know, you're at a restaurant and you like kind of decide like you want this meal or the other meal, you can order both, and you don't have to like worry about which one you want to go with. Marriage is like, yeah, you gotta get that one.
I still think as I say, it's still whack to be like, I got forced, because you could have, the same way she made ultimatums, you could have been the one to be like, look,
King didn't know his worth.
So is that her fault though? Again, that makes you whack. Like that makes you whack, but that's whack on your part. To be like, because I didn't know my worth, this is your problem. This is your fault now.
Kinda.
That's whack. That's so whack though. Like that's not her fault that she was like, oh, like she said that these things. Like why was she even? Why was that not, like? Why would you let that groundwork get laid down like that in the first place? Why would you?
They were young, and that's what I think. That's what I think was so dope about her. Yeah, because she's like when he asked the question of like, basically like why did we get married? Why do we get married knowing that like sex is gonna be like this? And her thing was like, I didn't know Ty was in it. Like I really didn't know. I thought I knew that I loved you and I wanted us to be together. That was my main thing. Then once you got into it, it was like, oh. This is what we hitting for? Oh shit! Yeah, I know it's me all that.
Yeah, that was the other part too that kind of made it full circle as far as like when you talked about like the right age to get married.
Yeah,
that brought that around full circle for me. I was like, yeah, cause that's the thing. Like we love oftentimes you see people rushing to get into this marriage thing, rushing, and then it's like, oh wait,
like I gotta do what?
Yeah, and it's like and it's like because realistically, if he had known that, if he had even seen or had an inkling that this kind of thing was going to happen, things would work really differently. Things were very differently. He'd be like, It's
ask yourself like, is this something I'm willing to deal with?
Yeah, and you just got like, how do I? Life. And I got to deal with this rest of my life, or how am I going to deal with it the rest of my life, or how do we compromise? Because again, I don't know the reason why. I don't know if there was an increase somewhere, if he just, like you said, just expected it more often because they were married, or whatever it may be. Because I'm not saying just because you want to have sex, she has to have sex. That's not fair at all. That's not how that goes. No, Thomas.
I didn't say anything.
That's not how that goes.
I didn't say anything.
Yes, the look. The look. What's the movie called? The Look You Give.
The Hate You Give.
The Hate You Give. It was the look you give. I was like, no.
I really didn't say anything at all, though.
You didn't say anything. You're right.
Thank you. I just want to make sure that's clearly known.
Mm-hmm. What's that saying go?
I don't know.
Actions speak louder than words. Oh shit, my bad. Wrong thing. Anyway,
what?
Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Yes.
We can't demand sex. Go ahead.
Yeah, like you can't just demand sex. That's crazy. But I thought it was kind of like but y'all do have to figure out a situation because like that's how other things go bad. Like real quick. Like well, this wasn't happening, and
like it's weird because like I'm awkward since like if the person that I'm trying to pursue in a sexual manner isn't into me, it turns me off. If I use like, if you treat me like a chore, I'm like, Eddie Murphy when he's in Boomerang, he was like,
money, give me money.
It's like, oh, what did I do to deserve this? Like, so like that's how I feel if like a woman don't like she's not into me. Like, it's kind of like damn, like I feel rejected. That's a good word for it, rejected.
Yeah, and I also feel like I wonder how would that make your partner feel to come to find out that they felt forced to marry you. I was like, that must feel like crazy, like forced. Like, cause she was like, what? Like, no, like.
But you know, sometimes we use. That's why I always say, for lack of better words.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the first word we go with isn't always the exact way we feel.
Right. Because he did break that down. You're right. He said that. He was like, well, time out. But then no, he kind of doubled down. He's like, time out. Did you or did you not say da? And then they argued. She was like, that wasn't forcing you. Like da.
I ain't force you. You just know how to negotiate.
Basically, yes, I didn't force her. I just gave you this ultimate. Like, I just gave you ultimatums. Either be with me. The same thing I said that he should have did, she did. You either with me or you're not. I want this or we're not doing this no more.
And like, I get that on both ends. I see both sides. Like Chanel, I get it.
Oh, Frank.
You stupid.
Frank Ussery.
So I get it. I get where he's coming from. I also get where her thing was like, I don't want to be in a relationship with someone that I think is dope and then like feel like he's gonna be out the door the next day. So for him, I don't know what he could do in that situation, but I've always realized, like, I shouldn't say always, but I realized recently, like in a lot of things, you gotta be willing to lose. You gotta learn to those L's.
That was it right there. That was the key right there. He was not willing to lose, bro.
No, that's different though, because like those L's means you go in your room and cry, like, why don't you love me? Like, no, she loves you, nigga. You still want to comply with her.
And that's true too. That's true, but still, what?
You in your room crying, listen to Frank Ocean, 3:00 in the morning,
going through
growing pains.
The willingness to lose. The willingness to lose, sir. He
Yeah,
was
that
not
shit
willing to
sucks
lose.
sometimes.
I
A
know
lot
it
of times.
sucks. I know loss sucks regardless. It always
No,
sucks.
some losses are good though.
Huh?
Some losses good.
That's true. Weight loss.
I hear that.
Up top.
Hey.
Yeah. No, but no, like I do feel like there was a part of like and I do get that too. You don't want to like Paul's working. And then I also wondered too, for her to have gotten to that point where she was given the ultimatum, was he
He's dragging his foot.
like just dragging his feet, kind of dragging it out? And I was like, which I do think is smart on her part too, because probably was for her to have gotten a, like I would say assertive in that situation like that, probably was dragging his feet on it. And then so she's probably like, well, you just dragging your feet on me. Like, I'm not going to be one of those girls going to get stuck in a situation where we together and now we just together 20 years, 14, 15, 16 years in. And all of a sudden you're like, I really don't want to get married. Now I'm at the point where I'm past you. I don't want to be with you no more. And it's like, I didn't put all this time in. So you got to, so you have to determine too, like, I guess, where you want the relationship to be at. And
that's all I'm saying. Back in the old days, they ain't had this problem. They ain't had sex until they got married. I'm trapping in this thing. So like, what's up with it? You think it's not gonna be fire? You know what I'm saying? You have to marry me and find out. It could be whack. It could be A1.
I mean,
It's like gambling, right?
I mean, I think there's other. I feel like what happens too is people just try to keep. There's ways I feel like to level up your relationship without being married, without jumping into an actual marriage.
That's taboo. That's foreign.
But did Sade not say sweetest taboo?
Hey, talk to him.
Sweetest taboo. That was a gem. But no, but like I think that's the thing we need to learn too, especially as men. If we really going to be on the tip of like I'm not trying to be monogamous and stuff, or not be married at least, we need to learn to step our game up and be like we need to learn to level up this relationship without having to put a ring on it. Like you got to learn it. You got to learn to be like, how do I get these kind of connections? Like how do I get our connection to be so strong that it feel like we married, we not type shit like. Because I know people like that who have couples like we never actually been married, but we've been together for years.
I have never heard that before.
I've heard of that. I've heard a lot of people like that, especially your older couples, especially blacks, not blacks.
Been a great one.
Especially the blacks. Who was I watching? He said the blacks.
Yeah, that's a pet peeve of mine. I hate when people say like
like,
the
yo!
blacks. It's like we're not a fucking team. Like
the all blacks.
yeah, like that's a pet peeve of mine. Like when like certain people refer to black
blacks.
people
Like,
and they say the
ugh.
color. Like I'm not in a crayon. I'm not in a Crayola box. Like we are a race of people.
The blacks. You be like, what the fuck does that mean?
Different conversation.
What the fuck does that mean?
No, but I feel like it's a great conversation. I feel like it's a great thing to think about.
Yeah.
Because like I said, like you don't know like what you don't know what's in that box until you buy it and open it, and you're like, oh, like, it's definitely missing like all the pieces.
Yeah.
So, but like their relationship seems like great.
Yeah, I mean, I think for them to be able to have a conversation like that on a podcast, you gotta have like a real strong you have to be married to one another and be telling your partner right there and then you forced me to marry you, and y'all kind of arguing like y'all talking this stuff, debated out like that, like that had 2 weeks later. I look at the post, they got divorced. Like, oh shit,
talking it out, arguing it out.
But yeah, for them to be doing that right there and then, and she like, and to go with it and provide. I think that's a.
To keep it a buck, some men you do have to like force their hand to get married.
Yeah, because they won't,
Yeah, like they won't.
and that's because they also don't know. That's because those same men also don't know how to, unaware that you could possibly level up your relationship without necessarily putting a ring on it. Like there's ways to do it without having to do that. Like, but it's not something everybody knows. I can't tell you I know the exact way to do it. But there's a way to make somebody feel like, damn, like
You're a promise ring.
Like whatever it is, like there's different ways you could do it. But at the same time, I feel like, but if your love is at that point, but some people's like, why not? I think if you have a legit reason to why you don't want to be married, and it's not because I might want another choice, because that's a crazy thing to say to somebody.
I don't feel like my credit's bad. What's up?
Like, if you're financial, that might be the thing. Like, she's like, oh wait, that might mess my shit up. Then maybe we shouldn't do this. Your insurance is bad.
We can take care of that. No, I don't want to.
Your insurance is bad. Like, nah,
I don't want to.
Yo, from the financial standpoint, your benefits ain't the greatest, and if I put you on my plan, it's gonna be crazy. We shouldn't get married. Like,
see, it's climate change. If we get married, it's gonna make it worse.
Like, that's so ignorant. Retrograde, you heard of that, right? That's why I don't get married.
Yeah, Mercury's in retrograde because we keep getting married. That's why. That's a crazy reason to just make up shit like that. It's crazy.
You can't use that no female because you know she'd be like, I know astrology, but oh shit, here we go.
But the wrong direction.
Yeah. Yeah, no, because I guess the question would be like, if you if y'all love is that strong and that connect that strong, what reasons do you not get married?
Men have like men that I know of. I've heard like the marriage thing, like unreasonable fear. Sometimes you have it where it's like if it's good as is right now, why would you try to like fix something that's not broken? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's like it's good right now, so why not like find a way to make it even better? And that's what marriage is supposed to do. Yeah, as far as like becoming one and whatnot. Yeah,
and I feel like it's so much harder now to be able to live a lifestyle where you're like, we both don't believe in marriage, but we still truly love each other and truly love each other, share spirit and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Energy and all that stuff with each other. I think that's harder now today because especially if you live like in America and stuff like that, because marriage is so it's thrown in all your like everything. It's so thrown in your face. It's like, how could you not want this? Like everybody wants because everybody wants the wedding. A lot of times it breaks down to the wedding. I want the wedding. I want the wedding. I want the world to know. And then that's for a lot of people because they're like, it's this, it's that. I was like, but you could do those same things without being married. Mm-hmm. You could still like without being married. We were just doing that. Like we literally were just doing that prior to this point of us being married. We were doing all those things. Like we were.
Were we though?
Like, and if not, then that's how we level the relationship up while being married. We level that part up. We level that up. Like,
there are a lot of reasons to get married legal wise though. Those are a lot of times like the things that people think about.
Yeah, but again, like if it's like a financial whatever it is type of thing, like I can understand why not. But I think a lot of times it just I don't know. That's
like if you're on your deathbed, the person that you're married to has like the final say. So what can't happen to you?
That's true too. Oh yeah, you put it in your will.
I think the wife will kind of supersede that.
No, she don't. Not your will. I'm pretty sure she would supersede your will.
Because if you're not pronounced dead yet, then your will is not active.
Right, but then when you die, like then she can't do nothing with your body anyway. You're not dead yet.
Which one me tell you, bro? I'm trying to tell you what I think I know.
Yo, that's crazy. Cause I think your will be like now. Maybe you're right. Maybe they do get to decide.
Like I said, I'm just trying to tell you what I think I know.
Because I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, if I put like I want my body to go to science, I don't think she gets to be like, well, I want him to be cremated. She could probably do that in like an illegal way. I'd imagine. You know what I'm saying? But if my will say I want to go to science, and you giving me the cremate me and be like, nah. Like I don't think that's how that goes.
Well, Jen Jackson said that's the way love goes, so
shout out to Janet.
Oh shit, I forgot that.
Oh, hi-oh.
Damn, I'll be like charged up now.
Charged up.
I don't want to dwell on too long, which will gonna be like 3 hours. But I just found out that in the past the government had laws and bills in place to sterilize African American women, so they couldn't have kids.
I know they had laws and bills in place, but
yeah, like
I definitely know they was doing it for a reason.
Doing it, and they was doing it. They found ways to legally do it. Like so, the reason I wrote down 3 good notes on this one. The reason for this was to protect society from the offspring of those deemed inferior or dangerous, which included but not limited to poor, disabled, mentally ill, criminals, and people of color. So Negroes, black people. I just want to make sure, like, the blacks.
That's crazy.
So like that fucked me up because it's like a lot of black women have issues when they give birth.
That's why.
Yeah, exactly why.
That's why it's been like how for that so long.
So like if let's say like I don't want to say my mom, but like somebody in my family was hit with one of these sterilizations, but it didn't go through. People still had kids. But it went down to like the genes or whatever. So like, because you had kids, your kids may have complications of having birth or so on and so forth. And I was like, damn, like that leads to like women have miscarriages, leads to like doctors now like doing a terrible job of like helping women give birth that are like minorities, and it's like fuck, like
yeah,
that's terrible.
I didn't know.
I saw it on PBS. I have the link too. I'm gonna plug it in here. I'm gonna make sure I plug it in here as a matter of fact.
Yeah, because I didn't. To your point, I didn't know it was bills and laws passed for it. I just knew that they were doing it, but I didn't know that was like. I thought it was like, oh, they know. They were just like, oh no, it's right here, clause 3.
Like, yeah, like back in the day, it was a lot of shit that was like, yo, we just out here doing this. Like,
that's what I thought. I thought it was we just out here doing that. We all mutually agreed we gonna kill the babies. Like we gonna. Yeah. That's what I thought it was. I didn't know it was like, nah. They like no. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, like That shit fucked me up. I remember I read that and I just was like sitting there for a good 10 minutes of like.
But as a lot of our counterparts will say, it's years ago. Forget about it.
Nah, bro. That one hits. I'm sorry.
Forget about it. It happens years ago.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, you know how that goes, right?
No, I don't. That one I can't.
That's they go. That was years ago. We don't even have that law anymore, but y'all still doing it. It's still in practice.
Yeah.
Once something's in practice, don't matter if it's a law or not. It's been in practice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it won't matter.
Yeah, that one, like, cause the reason why this one hits, like it hits, but also leads to immigration. Cause I know that they had doctors like they were collecting like women's uteruses and like fetuses and stuff like that. I don't know if fetus is the right word to use, but they were collecting women's body parts so they can like they basically was like, you don't need these, like,
and they wouldn't know about it too.
Yeah,
they wouldn't know they were doing that. They would just something they had a procedure they had to do, and they wouldn't know they were doing these things to them.
Same shit that happened to black people. Like it was like
and it was taking out parts they needed to reproduce.
Because the way I heard that they did it was because I heard it through a podcast called Black History Year. So what they would do was a woman would come in for like her routine checkup. So a young lady would bring in her daughters, whatever, and they would say like, "Oh, you gotta sign this." And because back then black people didn't know how to read like that, they just was like, "Oh, put an X on there and you push whatever as like their signature." And so they would take these young ladies and just have surgeries on them, and like they would be none the wiser of what was really going on. Like they had like it was crazy, and just like
is it called hysterectomy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Vasectomy is for boys, right?
Yes, vasectomy is for boys. I think hysterectomy is for women. I think that's 100% correct. I think. And just like damn, like they really was out here trying to stop black people from like reproducing. And it's like, are you serious? Like, and I think part of what makes it worse is that like I can't even read. Like, you give me something I can't read, but you telling me what it is, and I'm going for what you say. I'm supposed to trust you as a doctor.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, like.
And it's kind of sad because like thinking back and looking back on what you know is like, now you go, why would I trust? You know, hindsight's always 20/20. It's like, why would I trust?
How am I supposed to trust a white person to give me information about myself, about what's supposed to be good for me?
Not even that. Just the whole way you got here was screws. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, like they came up like.
But when I say I'm crazy though, that's cool. That's always gonna be my thing. Like, but when I say it's crazy though, all right.
Yeah, it's like, nah, man.
My energy's off though, huh? You right.
This years ago. Forget about it. No.
That fucked me up. 'Cause I was come on say my mom has she had or has complications like giving birth at one point. Like and so I remember a young lady named Linda. So Linda and my mom were close. And like Linda told me like, yeah, like when I heard your mom had another baby after you, I was so happy. And I was like, oh, like why? Just I asked out of curiosity. She had so many miscarriages between you and your brother, and I was like, huh?
Damn.
I was like, well,
that's crazy. You hear something like that, somebody, damn.
Yeah, I was like, huh? Like, oh, word? Like, how many? Mind you, I had no idea at all.
Yeah.
And so she's like, yeah, like, it's a lot. And so, like, anytime women go through something, that always hits home for me. So my mom went through a lot. Just like her being a woman, her being a black woman, her just like being born and raised in Detroit. And then when it's like something like that, I always get kind of queasy about because I experienced a lot of things with my mom. So
yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I remember my boy, his girl, we was working together, and he came in one day. He's about to have a child, his first child, and he got a call at work like she had a miscarriage, bro.
That shit hit, bro.
That shit, I was like, I felt like I got floored. Not like my child, I just got floored, but I was like, damn, yo, like that's like. We was talking about things like he was gonna do. Like
you made plans.
You got plans and you got things and you looking forward to it. You got to have your first son and like boom. I was like, what the fuck?
And one thing is another. Sometimes you don't get to fulfill those plans out, and it happens. And sometimes you have to learn to like just go roll with those punches. It's not always easy.
That's what he did. That's what he ended up doing. But like, things are different now. They decided that wait on to kill children and stuff like that. It was, and better plan for him. At that point, it was more like. It was a reactive plan versus a proactive plan, but now it's like now we got the proactive plan in place. Now we can proactively plan for this, and so when this thing happens, we're good to go. And
it's like when like let's say you imagine yourself carrying a carton of eggs, so carrying a carton of eggs, and then like the person that's carrying it drops them, they feel guilty about that. Versus like someone that's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna help you carry them, and I'm gonna help you like visually. And it's how like the women feel where it's like I'm carrying these eggs and I dropped them and it's like fuck like
Yeah, I dropped the eggs. That
Yeah.
shit's crazy, man.
It's tough, especially like psychology on a woman is like really tough, bro.
Yeah, and I'd imagine, and I feel like it's a full circle because you go through the psychology and it mentally wears down on you, emotionally, physically, like even physically, it takes a toll on you, and it keeps cycling, and some people don't get out of that cycle.
Nope.
And they never want to have kids because they're so scared, so scarred from what happens that they just can't process. That's why it's kind of crazy when you hear somebody who had a miscarriage still have kids, like because that's a mental like I said that shit floored me. Like I was like, bro, and I'm not even the one carrying the eggs. That shit floored. They not even my eggs. Like they not my eggs at all. And I just was like, oh, like.
For some people, it depends on how bad it is because some still have to carry the term, and I think it's like the worst of the situation. Granted, I don't know, but in my male mind, I can assume that it's pretty bad.
Oh, because you just gotta go through the process.
Yeah, you just have like stillborn. You just have like give birth to a baby that's like not even like alive. You know you have to go through all this pain. And shit
you got to go all the suffering, all the that's probably the worst. That's probably the worst.
So it's like fucking A.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Can't end on a bad note. What's up? What you got? Come on, funny man.
Come on, boy, tell some jokes.
That's ignorant. For somebody be like, tell me some jokes, but like, I'm just walking like.
Like that's how it happened, bro.
I'm a walking Negro jukebox, huh? All right, let me get my stool and check it out for you, master. God damn.
That is what happens, man. You be funny. People be like, tell us something funny. You be like, what?
Like,
that's not how it works.
You told me just I don't know, but that's not how it works. It's hilarious to me.
Like, okay. Like, no, but yeah, man.
Oh, remember the movie ATL with T.I. and Big Boy?
Yeah.
I guess they had an anniversary recently. Do you remember that? Do you remember that movie pretty well?
Wait, it was roller skating?
Yeah. Not roll balance, but
yeah.
One with T.I. and Big Boy.
I just say yeah.
What's one of your favorite lines from that movie?
I don't have a favorite line. I don't even remember that movie.
How you don't remember that movie? I just asked you too if you remember that movie.
I remember what the movie's about. I'm not sitting here. Line 3. It's right when T.I. walks in scene 4. Like, nah, I don't know.
All right. So with that being said, line 281, T.I. says, "Money don't grow on trees and don't just hop in your pocket." That's like my favorite quote. Play top, pretty good.
That's good, man.
Thank you.
That's good. What made you look that up, or what made you share that?
Because I want to find something good to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what did it just come up, or like?
It was on my Twitter feed. Wait, what are you talking about?
Like the line. Like, where the line? Like, did you always just remember the line?
I always remember that line. That's always like a line that sticks in my head. Because like it's true thing of like money doesn't grow on trees and don't just hop in your pocket.
Watch this. I was like, that's not only hot. Then what you do?
I be kind of mad.
Oh, dollar came off in the day. Like
first off, that's my dollar. Second off, how'd you make? Like that's my dollar. First off, and second off, how that happen? Like, what'd you do? Like
come on. Just hopped in your pocket. But oh, it came out the tree. Opened the window. Came and hopped in my pocket. What'd you do?
The fact that it came off the tree, I'd be more bewildered.
You what? Money came off the tree.
I'm like, money do grow on trees. Ain't that about a bitch?
Like, yeah.
Like, man, I've been lied to my whole life.
Yeah, that probably just be mad at the world. I'd just be mad at the world, bro. I'd be like, no, I've been lied to all my life now.
Most of my life.
I'd be pissed.
Everything's a lie, bro. Everything's a lie, but everything's the truth.
Because it's all a lie. If we all lie, we tell the truth. I'm like, what?
But if I say that, I mean fake woke, huh?
Yes.
Nah, ain't how it works.
It's how you deliver, bro.
You know what? That makes sense.
It's how you deliver, bro.
That is true.
Hey, pizza is good if it's delivered hot. That same pizza delivered cold, what? It's all about how you delivered it, bro. Same pizza, but it's about the delivery.
Hey, you ain't never lied. I know that much for damn show. You ain't never lied.
Like, bruh. Third eye. Fourth year.
Up, bro? We doing this for too long.
4th year, third eye. Listen to me, y'all. Open those 4th ears. This has been episode 129 of 129. Episode 129 of Cleaning Dishes. I want to thank y'all for kicking it with us. You can always, for more information, for more fun and games, you can always find us. St. Louis on yes, got it.
You got ADHD, bro. I promise you do.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. Fantastic. You can find this guy at
T. Usrino Jr.
T.S. Reno Jr. on Instagram and Twitter. You can find our podcast on Instagram at Cleaning Dishes.
And don't be afraid to check the site. I did some updates on it.
Ooh.
There's like
Not gonna get hype. Not gonna get hype.
Please don't.
Not gonna get hype.
It's not worth all that. It really ain't.
Hey, you did updates though, bro.
I did. That's true.
You did update, bro. It's always worth something.
Small things.
Small things equal to big things.
You know everything Irie at the end of the day.
But everything Irie.
Yeah.
Small ting equal to big ting, and everything Irie. Big ups.
CleanDishesPodcast.com. Thank y'all for kicking with us. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, we really do. Definitely submit the nudes. Ah, shoot, wait, wrong. Wrong.
Be careful what you ask for.
Yeah. Yeah. Nope, but thank you guys again. Really appreciate y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And
check out the YouTube. Check out the YouTube too. My bad. YouTube.com.
YouTube.
Clean Dishes Podcast on YouTube. You'll find us there. I'm definitely uploading videos more often now.
Ooh, find it. Tell a friend. Definitely submit your comments and your what's the other thing we were talking about? Your topics. Somebody asked about that. Yeah, we're doing that. So get on. If you hit us on our DMs and Clean Dishes and submit your topics that way. Submit them to us, and we can we'll go over them and talk about them. Let's talk about it. Let's clean it up, clean it out. I'm done.
Yeah, that wasn't it. Clean it up, clean it out.
Like, what? We just want to leave that in there.
So we have a good tagline. You don't need to modify that one.
No, that wasn't the tagline. That was me saying we want to clean up the things, clean up their thoughts, whatever they're cleaning into us.
Oh, okay.
But that still was nasty. So anyway, this is episode 129. Clean your hands after watching that nasty video and clean your plate. Y'all nasty.